Hey guys, the hat still fits. I mean, I honestly, I just put it on. I'm like, the hat. If the hat fits, this is destiny. This is my destiny right now to be vlogging about Burger King, part two, if you will, mukbang style. We're gonna get into it, you guys. First off, shout out to my sister for asking me to do this. Um, I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm seeing things online. I'm getting a vibe. I don't know what's going on with some people, but I hope everybody's doing well. I know that I am just like, sometimes you just gotta fake it until you make it. Well, I'm not doing that really, but I am doing that. I'm always just trying to go, let the shit that bothers you in life, that small energy level, the guilt, the shame, the sorrow, all that shit, let that go, guys, because we got more important things to do. If not more important, just fun. Just do something. Just go and do something stupid just for the shits. Not everything needs a why or a because. Okay, so I did do like 15 minutes of driving to get home, so I do apologize for that. Of course, we've got the Burger King bag, we got the nappies, and then this is it. Now, before I reveal, I just wanted to say something real quick. I don't know if I've said this on the tacos or not with the taco video. If you guys haven't watched that, go watch that. But to be honest with you guys, when I'm going fast food, I don't indulge. I mean, I don't really think that's indulging anyway. I think you're being forced to buy a $7 burger that really probably cost them $1 to make. I just can't. But anyway, I don't splurge on these kind of things, okay? I wouldn't even buy a Whopper, but they do have a Whopper on sale to buy two for $6, okay? And it's like a mix and match. This guy right here, $5.68. Now I'm not a broke joke or anything, but really I don't want to spend $6 on a burger that's not a burger, that's a trend, that's not even really a vegan food. Okay. So probably could have done this a lot better, but what I was going to do is I was going to look up the calorie count and kind of go through the whole spiel. But we've got ourselves, this is, well, how was it wrapped? Okay, wrapped like this. Okay, here it is. Possible burger. I like the green color. It's pretty. Not as pretty as my rug, but it's pretty. Okay. So far, it's pretty clean, you guys. I was expecting a little gushy of this, a little gushy of that. I am wearing a nice little shirt to represent. I mean, I am all in all, like, I'm kind of a king. If not, I'm a queen. So, either way, it doesn't say gender or shit on there. All right, let's look into it. Looks a little smashy, but that's okay. And it even actually has like a puncture here where it almost feels like somebody just whatever. I've worked in the fast food industry like a long time. Not that I do anymore, but I did for a long time, so I understand a little bit of whatever. So, okay, you've got mayonnaise on top with a little bit of lettuce, a little ketchup. Then on the bottom, you've got three rings of onion. This will light, and then it will like brighten and brighten and brighten as it goes, so hopefully it won't take too long. And then 2 tomatoes, and I don't see a pickle. Oh, yep, there's a pickle hiding underneath. There's a couple pickles here. So all in all, because a Whopper's a Whopper. I mean, we know what lettuce tastes like, we know what onion tastes like, we know what tomato and pickle. So before we get in, what am I tasting? I mean, initially I just taste salt. What I'm doing here is just trying the patty here for a second. I mean, I can't say it's bad. The texture's throwing me off just a little bit. You kind of like, you feel the textures of the beef, even if it's not all the way real beef. You still get like I was saying on the taco one, felt a little rubbery, but that texture was like a refried bean, and it was supposed to be beef. This is supposed to be, well, they're not claiming to be beef, so I guess I gotta, let's just go into it, you guys, okay? I was gonna cut this in half, whatever. I'm gonna kind of try to keep this nice and wrapped here, but let's go. I'm not the most sloppy eater, but I'm also not the most clean, so. Right away, tomato flavor. Texture of the onion, snappies, lettuce. Salt. With it all said and done, if somebody was like, oh, here's a burger, do you want a Whopper, whatever, and you just gave it to me and I didn't know, I wasn't thinking about, oh, is it soy or whatever, I probably would just eat it and not even think that it wasn't beef. But I will say it's a little lackluster, but I think a Whopper in itself is primarily, you get a lot of like the vegetable flavors in the meat. I don't know, you guys tell me about Burger King. I like Burger King. I choose Burger King a lot more than I choose McDonald's or Wendy's. But man, keep in mind, I mean, what you can buy at the store for $6, I'm for sure you can get a half a pound of beef, for less than $3, and you can go to a dollar store and buy the rest of it. The highest price cost of things right now that I see most often is vegetables. It's like, why is everyone not growing vegetables? I just don't get it. Anyway, that was bite 2. And you all know, as we get into it, the better of the sandwich is always going to be right in the middle, but I am going to just do another side bite. I love a good beard. But in times like these, it doesn't really work out, you know? One thing I really like about doing these little mukbang things is that I feel a little bit like I'm allowed to just be me, a little sass, a little cute, a little funny, whatever. But I just feel like a little bit of nostalgia being like a child. You know what I mean? I just feel a little kiddish. Like, whenever I'm making the other videos and the shoulder high and all that, like, I'm doing those videos, honestly, to encourage the both of us, for me and for you. And I have to be on, you know, and I have to know what I'm talking about, and I can't let it go into something that's not, you know, deal with the conversation, the point at hand. With these guys, it doesn't really matter. The conversation is within the sandwich, right? So, oh, motherfucker. So glad it wasn't that bad. I don't even, But yeah, you guys, I mean, this is legitimately, now that I'm kind of like getting all the flavors mixed in, it does feel like I'm eating a Whopper. Now, I wouldn't have bought this big of a sandwich anyway, because I'm already feeling like, alright, maybe a couple french fries and a little sip of a Coke, but I'm done. But not today. Okay. Remember I was telling you about the bite? The middle bite? That was it, you guys. And give me a good pickle, okay? Not a sweet pickle. I don't want a sweet pickle. I want a dill pickle. And that's what they gave me. That's what you just did it for me. Thank you so much. A lot of veggie though, you guys. I mean, honestly. A lot, like, if it was me, I would have taken a tomato slice and cut it into 2 and kind of put it on there. I would have done 2 onions, maybe 3 pickle. Because the whole point to me, if I was in the business of selling this impossible Whopper, that quite frankly is impossible because you didn't really, it's not even vegan. I mean, they're not selling this as vegan. But lighter on the vegetables so you can really taste the flavor of the meat. Instead, I'm pulling away from each bite with a lingering onion or a little too much lettuce. And doing these little mukbangs or whatever, you can't really change up. You know, you can't change up the burger, the integrity of the burger. So normally, if you don't want something on it or whatever, you wouldn't make a video of it. You got to stay true to the original version of what it is, with the lettuce and the onion and the pickle and the ketchup and the mayonnaise. There's a lot more to it than just trying the meat, you know? I don't know. I'm trying to get it down, you guys. Here we go. These videos are long. I don't really like to do too much editing of my videos because number one, it takes hours to figure it out. And number two, this kind of content is not the content that I think needs a lot of editing. Just get it out there, eat the damn burger, and say what you feel. Now, it is filling. So if you're like one of them, if you're having a really hungry day, which that's like AKA my mood every day is hungry. Would I go, I mean, if I was vegan, I probably wouldn't even touch this. But if I wanted to be that vegan in the group or that trendy for the day or do what I'm doing today, sure, if I was hungry, because I mean, this is filling. I got one more bite here, you guys. And I want you guys to go out and try it yourself. Obviously, this review, I mean, I could have showed you a little bit more about the burger, but we all know what a Whopper is. The texture of the meat, I mean, that's the texture. I know it looks gross, you guys. That's kind of why I don't like to do that shit, but I should have showed you before I even started eating it. But I'm learning. Okay. John, thank Jesus. Let me just give you a rundown of the full review here, and then we can get off of here, okay? So, you can get a Whopper 2 for $6 right now, okay? Upstate New York, where I live, that burger, the Impossible Burger, was $5.68, tax included and everything. The cap was free, okay? Am I living like a king or a queen right now? Do I feel like I just made a good decision? No. I'm not going to lie. Would I have rather had a homemade burger for a $6 point? Would I have gone to a sit-down restaurant for $6.99, for $5.99, and had a burger and endless fries or something? Probably so. I like the trend of it. I think, you know, it is a good fit for someone somewhere. I imagine the calorie count is a little lower. All of the stuff is probably a little bit lower. I actually had an employee from Burger King come in today, and I was telling him that I was going to do this. And so I was asking them, like, what is it made of? And they said that it's got sunflower oil in it, potatoes, soybean. And then I was like, well, what about the calories or this and that? She's like, I don't know. I don't know. You can look it up online. And then, you know what I said? I said, I'm not going to do all that. So if you guys are interested in looking in more into this burger, I would say don't waste your time. Save your $6. Go eat lettuce and tomato and onion and pickle and ketchup and mayo and a beef burger on a sesame seed bun. So until next time, you guys, I am going to retire the cap. And thank you guys for watching. And until next time, keep your heads high and shoulders back and rock the world like you own it. And until next time, whoosh, whoosh, bye.